Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for watching and for subscribing. And if you're just visiting, please consider subscribing. So today I'm starting a short 3-part series on my channel, and this is going to be my top 10 lists. As you saw by the title of this video, this is going to be my top 10 designer fragrances from my collection. Next one will be top 10 niche fragrances. And the third one will be top 10 universal fragrances. Fragrances that can be worn any time of the year and for any occasion. And there will be absolutely no repetitions in these videos. Fragrances that I've chosen for each video are completely different, so make sure that you watch all 3 parts. And also, I'm going to do this video in a countdown type of way, I guess, where I've arranged fragrances from 10 to 1, 1 being the favorite of a particular top. So let's get started with today's video. Top 10 designer fragrances in my collection. So number 10 on the list is something very new to my collection, and that's why it is at number 10, because I just haven't spent enough time with this fragrance. And it is the Deegan Voltaire. This is her. Although I've only had it for a very short time, but this is quickly becoming one of my favorites. I'm not going to go into detailed descriptions about the notes, just sort of mention the most prominent notes of each fragrance. So this is very milky, creamy, buttery fragrance. It has whipped cream, chestnut cream, vanilla, sandalwood, and definitely all of these notes could contribute to the creaminess and milkiness of this fragrance. But there's also a little bit of freshness and sort of zingy kind of quality to it, probably I'm guessing from jasmine and silk blossom. So it's a very, very interesting fragrance, and I understand all the great reviews that it's been getting in recent times. So this is my number 10. Number 9 on the list is my favorite flanker of Mugler's Alien, and it is Flora Futura. I am not a huge fan, as I mentioned before. I'm not actually a fan at all of the original Alien. It is too much for me. I cannot wear it, but I really love this flanker. Although it still has the DNA of the original Alien, but it is a much more wearable type of Alien. It is a much more inoffensive type of Alien. So this one has night blooming flowers, citron, amber. So as you can see, there is no jasmine in it, but I can definitely recognize that this is a flanker of Alien. So I really love this one. So that's my number 9. Number 8 is another selection from the House of Mugler, and this time it's from the Angel line, and this is Angel Au Sucre. Of course, it has the recognizable patchouli, but more than that, it's the meringue that I get in this, which is one of the notes. Meringue mixed with red berries. It is so sweet and so delicious. It really smells like a dessert. I love this one, especially in the fall time, but although I can wear it any time of the year. So Angel Au Sucre is number 8 on my list. Number 7 is Guerlain Mon Exclusive. Now, I've decided to include private collections as part of my designer series. I know some people consider them designers, some consider them niche. I'm considering them as part of the designer collection. So Mon Exclusive is very, very similar to Mon Guerlain. They're almost identical. I think if you have one, you don't need to have both. This, of course, is very, very sweet jasmine. This is classy, timeless, very feminine. It's a beautiful fragrance, and I would almost say must in almost every collection. So this came at number 7. Number 6 is Ysl Manifesto L'Eclat. I've mentioned this one several times on my channel. I really, really love this fragrance. This is a very classy, uplifting type of vanilla. This is very green vanilla. It is a lot lighter than the other versions of Manifesto, and that's why this is, again, my favorite flanker of the original. There is an addition of green tea and I think other green notes that really bring this freshness to a very sweet vanilla, and that's why I really love L'Eclat flanker. So this is number 6. So we're moving into top 5, and at number 5 spot is Paco Rabanne Olympia. Nothing much to say about this one. I mean, the fragrance is pretty simple. This is salty vanilla. It is simple, but it is absolutely stunning. I love this fragrance. It is good for any time of the year, and I think it's good for any occasion, and it is firmly at number 5 spot in this list. By the way, it wasn't easy to come up with this list, not so much with the list, but to rank them from 10 to 1, but I really did my best. So this landed on number 5 spot, but could have easily been higher on the list. Number 4 is Givenchy Angers de Mon Le Secret. I think I actually have 2 bottles of this. This is, I think, the original formulation, and then later on, a few years later, they came out with a second formulation. So I have another bottle. You might have seen 2 slightly different bottles on my channel, but the actual juice is very, very similar. So that's why I show them interchangeably, because to me, there's no major difference. So this is tea with cranberry and lemon. Very fresh, very uplifting, very inoffensive. I love this fragrance. As I mentioned before, I really love wearing to the office. So this is a beauty. Number 3 is, again, from YSL. This is Cinema. Cinema is a stunning, classy, sophisticated, timeless kind of fragrance. I wish more people talked about it. This has almond blossom, vanilla, clementine, and again, to me, it brings me memories of tea. Maybe because I really love this note and I love drinking tea, I don't know. But this would be warm, lemony, or not even lemony, but really citrusy, like kind of orangey, clementine type of tea with a little bit of sweetness from cranberry. So I really love it. So this one would be a warm tea for me, whereas when I was talking about Givenchy Angers de Mon, this would be more like an iced tea. So there you go. That's kind of the difference between the two, at least in my imagination. Number 2. This one is from Tom Ford, and this is Eau de Soleil Blanc. I love wearing this in the summer. This has coconut, citruses, white flowers, and this really brings memories of going to the beach. It definitely has the suntan lotion vibe, which I really enjoy in hot weather especially, and this just makes me long for a vacation in some exotic place. So this is my number 2. So we've come to number 1, and number 1 is Van Cleef Arpels Orchidee Vanille. This is from their Extraordinaire line, and this is a beauty. If you're a vanilla lover, this is, I think, a must. This has bakery type of vanilla, kind of slightly dry and slightly powdery. It has tonka bean, the orchid comes out, it has almond, dark chocolate, of course. This is a gourmand. It's very comforting, it's enveloping, it's sensual. It's absolutely beautiful, and I know that many people really love this. If you love gourmands and you love vanilla again, this is a stunner, and that's why this is my #1 choice for best designer fragrances in my collection. So that's the end of part 1. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know, what is your #1 designer fragrance in your collection? And if you enjoyed this video, of course, subscribe and give me thumbs up. And please remember that when I reach 500 subscribers, I will be doing a really fun giveaway. So if you haven't subscribed yet, definitely do so. And I will see you soon in part 2 of this series. Bye.